content, so we're going to finish up the tier 1 stuff tonight. Plus, there's going to be a little bit of layer night wandering monster action, so you got that going for you.
Haha.
Yeah.
Hey Tom, are you far away from your mic?
Always, I like to start. I like to start far away and kind of sneak up on it.
It adds to the gravitas.
Exactly. All right, Dragon of Icespire Peak.
Whew.
And the macros aren't working.
Hey, just really fast, Dave. You know you can get private messages on Discord, right? Dave's here.
I know virtually nothing about Discord. It took me maybe 4 or 5 sessions just to figure out how to get sound.
Oh, okay. I kept like the last 2 sessions we've played. I've been sending you messages, and I was like, I think he's checking.
I don't think he's seen him.
I'm just so proud of myself that I figure out how to get sound on a consistent basis. How do you get these private messages? Tell me.
In the very top left corner, if you click on like the remote that looks like a smiling face, it says home. Click on that, and then there'll be a list there. It says like friends, and it'll have direct messages, and there should be one from under there for me. If you click on that, it'll be like a chat set.
Maybe it was better when you didn't know.
Are you Z3R0137?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
There's a certain element of despair that sinks into these messages as they go along.
Is this thing on?
The last one's a frowny face. It says, "I find it more and more unlikely that you'll ever see these."
Hey, Michael, it sounded pretty good on the mic. It was a little bit quiet. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I'm still working. I think I figured how to not push and talk. So
All right.
that thing had something shut off.
Tonight's adventure starts in Phandalin. You've heard some rumors coming from Umbridge Hill. You remember you left Umbridge Hill unoccupied, and there's been a rumor of some new inhabitants of that windmill there. Maybe the Manticores come back. So your two choices for where to go explore first would be Umbridge Hill and Mountain's Toe Gold Mine. And what you know about Mountain's Toe Gold Mine is that it lies about 15 miles northwest of you. And the new overseer has been hanging around in town waiting for you guys to escort him there. His name is Don John Raskin. He is a giant. Don John Raskin, he's a giant of a man and very eager to go see his new mine. But he's also concerned that it's maybe got some new denizens in it that he'd like to have removed. So if you can deliver him safe and sound to his mine and make sure there's nothing there, that's worth a reward of 100 gold.
And is the reward offered for Umbridge Hill?
There is no reward for Umbridge Hill. It would be pure curiosity on your part to see what's going on at the Manicore's back.
Yeah, let the Manticores have it.
I don't know. We could get ourselves a Manicore mount. I mean, you can hear him banging around up there on that belt.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see, I forget. Dennis or Darren?
It's Darren, yeah.
Darren. Can you put it on mute while you're banging stuff around? Plus, I'm also hearing my voice come through your speakers.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Or I was earlier. Oh, still am.
I'll mute it.
Awesome. Ah, peace and quiet. Okay, so you have your choices. Oh, I'm still hearing it come through. Someone else might be coming through yours, Michael.
Yeah, it is.
It must not have been coming through Darren's after all. Okay. Which
to be
way?
clear, then, that clatter was not the sound effects for the mine.
It's not. No. Maybe it was. Maybe it could have been.
Oh, back to push talk again.
Okay, I got you guys up here in the top center. If you'd like to go to Umbridge Hill first to see what's going on there, move your guy down. If you'd like to go first to Mountain Toe Gold Mine, move your guy up. Umbridge Hill is about a 5-mile trek. You get there and back in less than a day. Yeah. And then, okay, looks like you're going down to Umbridge Hill to check that out. So,
I'll be the odd one.
as you make your travels, you can send it jolly on ahead of you there, Reese, to see what he sees.
Yes, I am.
Okay. The trip is on. The trip is on a. Go ahead.
Just before we go, actually, can we grab? Let's grab some extra, like some raw meat or something from a local butcher.
Oh,
To
smart.
take with us, in case we gotta feed them off again.
Okay.
Worked once. Do
Consider
again.
it. Consider it done. Okay. This little blurb is a little bit wrong because there's no one at the windmill now, but you come to the slope of Umbridge Hill. You see the old stone windmill surrounded by an iron fence. No large winged monster nor woman at the door waiting. The place is kind of quiet. You can hear the wind whistling down the mountainsides towards you guys, but then you can hear kind of a ruckus coming from, sounds like inside the windmill. Clattering and banging and that sort of stuff.
Does Jolly see anything inside, or is it obscured from view?
He does not. He can perch on the edge of a arrow slit or perch on the edge of the windows and look in, and he sees nothing inside, but he does see things getting banged around as if something invisible is banging him around inside there. The ground floor of the place, if you recall, it had a millstone on it, and there was quarters on the second floor, and the third floor was a loft where guests were able to stay. And you can see things kind of flying around. You can see dust billowing up from the millstone and things like that. And he can hear a voice, and it is a kind of a proper English voice. I'm not going to try that because I'm not good at those accents, but he is saying, "This will never do. I need someone who can help me."
Wow.
You can't help me. Yes, I can, says another proper female English voice. No, you don't know what you're doing. And then the door to the place, which I already bashed to the ground, but you can see planks kind of scooch along the floor as if something kicked them. And then you hear a low growl coming around the building, but you still don't see anything. Whatever it is, it's big, but invisible. It hasn't zeroed in on the raven as such, because there's other ravens about. So you don't think your raven's in any danger.
Seems like the restless dead that definitely needs to be put on its journey.
Seems that way.
There's nothing dead about it. It's a curiosity. We should absolutely investigate it. It's our responsibility, our obligation, our duty.
Cast any spells you want to cast before you make your approach, like mage armor or such.
Because Cadence is heading in.
Okay, let me ask you this, Tom. Can I use my Eyes of the Grave feature through Jolly?
I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see what your Eyes of the
Doesn't
Grave.
really say, so.
Eyes of the Grave. Eyes of the Grave, 60 feet action till end of your next turn. No locale of undead, not behind total cover, protection from divination. I don't think so, because you're not really. You kind of using your eyes, but it's.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you get your spells cast, your mage armor, your mage hand, that sort of stuff, and you can, if you want to approach.
Oh yeah.
You can actually see the grass moving and such around the outside of the building, between the windmill and the large stone chimney that still remains of the outside building. There's something pace around out there. You can hear a low growl now and then. Everyone make an animal handling check for me, please. That's a wisdom check. All right.
Wait.
I'm gonna toss some of the raw meat
That's okay.
out to the moving ground.
All right. You can't really place the low growl, the guttural voice this thing is uttering. But then you hear a female voice. No, it's another trick of that devil. And then you see something pounce onto the stake that you throw on the ground and start ripping it up and chomping it, and then it like disappears as it goes down something's gullet. And Go ahead and put you guys where you want to be as you're approaching the hill. You can be kind of however you like. And you're probably about, let's see, I'll take Cadence. If you were here, Cadence, and the rest of you move behind Cadence there. So you can be anywhere behind Cadence. Cadence threw some steak out there, and that steak is being munched on about 20 feet south of where Cadence is at. And the voice that says, "No, it's a trick of the devil," came from your right, Cadence, the female voice. So not the same thing that's munching the meat, you don't think?
So what would be like east of my token, right?
It'd be left of your token,
Oh,
to your right, yeah. Looking if you're looking down towards the windmill. All right.
greetings, whoever you are, who we can't.
You are a puny cat, it
Well.
says. This is the thing that was munching down the meat. And your meat is grotesque.
Was it undercooked?
No, it was just a bad cut. Kind of like the cut of your suit.
Ooh. Oh, well, that's clever.
He got jokes.
Are you a bard by chance, my friend?
A bard? He laughs a big guttural laugh, and then it ends with a roar, not unlike a lion's roar.
Even your roar is musical in nature.
See? They appreciate us. And the woman says, "They're devil tricksters. That's a Rakshasa if I've ever seen one."
Well, certainly, ma'am, a Rakshasa would not allow such insults to flow so easily off of their fur as I have.
That is it. I'm taking matters into my own hands. Cadence, you can make a persuasion check to see if maybe you've been persuasive enough to stop this onslaught that's about to happen.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, you've been very persuasive with a 21. The male creature says, "Halt! These are our friends. Obviously, I recognize them. They were here before. You must help us. You owe us your lives, so it's the least you could do."
Clearly, as are you having a problem being less visible than normal?
I am. We were tricked by a devil, a little imp. You will need to use powerful magic to rid us of this curse. I trust you have some, or else we'll have to eat you and find someone who does.
I've got the magic covered, my good, my fine leonine friend. Perchance you could mention or explain whence the imp came?
He came from the hells. He was a devil.
How did he get here?
He was waiting here. I think he was a familiar of that witch. The witch you rescued and took back to town. She's probably eating all the little kids in town right now.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Well, that is a mistake easily rectified if your suspicions come to fruition.
Well, that is your problem, not ours.
So you mentioned that there's an imp inside inside your new lair.
No, that little devil's gone. His powerful magic resides on us, though. You will have to remove it.
I see.
Any of you trained in Arcana and or religion?
I think I am.
Indeed.
Yeah, I know.
Cadence.
I remember you were. Cadence.
Uh,
Arath is trained in Arcana. Dan is trained in Arcana. Cadence is trained in Arcana. And a little bit of religion.
not that any of us can roll.
And I'm sure Reese is trained in
high.
religion. So, between amongst the group of you, you imagine it would take some sort of magic similar to remove curse or dispel magic, or maybe if you were sufficiently skilled in your execution of the spell, a lesser spell like a lesser restoration spell, or something similar to remove this invisibility on these creatures.
Well, I cannot cast third level spells yet, so that rules out dispel magic.
I can try lesser restoration if that seems like it might help.
If
It could. It will require a powerful casting, maybe a guidance from your gods, and maybe some inspiration, and you might just succeed.
could I
Okay.
use detect magic to try to feed him information to make it easier for him?
Yes, you might be able to give him advantage without him burning his inspiration.
I will take the time to cast detect magic.
All right. Well, you detect the magic of two monstrous beasts kind of prowling around, waiting impatiently for your spellcasting to finish. Size of them, you would say maybe like the size of a great lion's.
It's the manticores. Manticore and his mate.
So, with that knowledge and the type of magic that's on them, Reese, you can make your check with advantage, and you could even do a guidance too if you wanted.
Okay. Does anybody have a way to inspire me?
You are inspired by cadence.
I will actually also give him my bardic inspiration.
Oh, that kind of inspiration. There you go.
That's what I was looking for.
All right.
To
You,
stack all the numbers.
Yeah, you do know, Reese, that you'll have to do it twice. I think that spell only affects one creature at a time.
Okay. Wait, so then I make a check.
Yeah, make a wisdom check. You'll have advantage on the check, plus you can use guidance, plus you can use bardic inspiration. You're looking for a DC 13 on your roll. Just click wisdom. Boom. Yeah.
Oh,
The first of the creatures is removed from the
Nicely
invisibility.
done.
And it is the manticore you saw earlier. He is, however, without wings, so he's kind of a sad sight.
that was a devilish trick.
Yes, it was. And his mate. Go ahead and do your check for his mate. Again, you'll have advantage on the check, and you can also have guidance and all that good stuff.
Wisdom check.
Wisdom check. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
that
gonna
was-
be close. You're sitting at
You could
8.
be
You
worse.
need 13. You got guidance for 2, so you're up to 10. You're gonna need to roll some good bardic inspiration, 3 or better.
What's the die? D6?
Shane can roll it for you. Cadence can roll it.
And hit
I
me.
think I've clicked it.
Boom.
4.
4. 2 manticores now.
Yay.
The male manticore, Mortimer, was devilishly close to chomping into you, Cadence, when you sung the last chord that saved his mate. And now the two manticores, let's see here. They are suitably impressed that you have been able to keep to your duties to help them. And as such, trying to see if they provide any special notes here. As such, they will allow you to go on your way, and they go into the windmill and bring out a little cache of strange candies that the hag left behind on her way to go kill the children of your village. And they say, strange candies. So you each get 10 candy corn
Aha!
for Lairs Night. All right. So, upon returning to your village, this hag looks to be just a normal woman. You have heard no talk of any children disappearing. In fact, you tracked down several children, and they're all still just fine. So you think the manticores might have been exaggerating.
Yeah. Well, the manticores.
Okay, so that is Umbridge Hill. Now, I'm going to grab you guys and move you on to... You come back to the town, you can spend a long rest so you can get back your 2 second-level slots there, Reese.
Okay.
And then Don John meets up with you guys, and you can head to his mine. A short travel, about 15 miles away. And where's Don John? Here, I got Don John. You arrive kind of in the late afternoon. You can see the mountain ahead of you. Oh, wait. During the trip, you come to learn more about Don John Raskin. He is full of bluster and stories of his great exploits. He's worked as a gold prospector, miner, fur trader, privateer, and whaler. He even ran a trading post on the outskirts of Neverwinter for a few seasons. You travel to the mine. The fastest way to reach the mine from Phandalin is to head northeast, skirting the foothills of the Sword Mountains, and the mine's only 15 miles from Phandalin. So, leaving at dawn, you get there before sunset. And last but not least, you're about 5 miles from the mine. We're going to use this map, but you're not quite at the mine yet. And a low ridge rises to your left, beyond which you see the Sword Mountains scraping the gray sky, or to your right, I mean. But closer in, something is strewn across the rocky ground 90 feet ahead. Don John sees it, says, "Well, ain't that something?" Pointing at 6 dead orcs.
Are those these things here?
No, there's nothing on the map for these guys.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you see those dead orcs, about half a dozen dead orcs lying on the ground ahead of you. What do you want to do?
Should we investigate their deadness?
Yes. Let's
old
search their.
Okay. They are clad in hide armor. They have their great axes and javelins littering the ground around them. Everyone make a medicine check if you're trained in medicine. Everyone can roll the wisdom check. I'll only count the ones that are trained.
Negative.
There's a trained guy. Cadence got a big 5. Reese,
Only
not
kinda
trained.
Oh no.
Looks like Cadence is the only one. Okay.
Well, and to be fair, that's only because of Jack of all trades. I'm not sure if that counts.
All right, yeah. No, I count it. You're good. You don't see any wounds on him, Cadence, that would indicate that how they died. Although you see, strangely, some of their extremities are like black, like their fingers and toes and such.
Oh.
And Don John looks down and says, "Looks like a white dragon saved us from trouble here. These things were frozen alive." You searched the corpse for any treasure, and there was none left. And the dragon, if it was such a thing that killed them, didn't bother even taking any of the corpses that you can see. Must not have a taste for orc. After carefully searching, you don't find anything else on the orcs themselves, nor any tracks nearby, like the dragon, if it was there, didn't even land.
How many
Jolly to scout
javelins
around
are
and
with
see if
her?
there's any other entrances to this place or any thing that looks like another entrance.
You got it. All right, so you leave the orcs behind, get to the gold mine, and hidden among bushes, you see a tunnel burrowing into the foot of a soaring snow-capped mountain. Above the mouth of the tunnel is a wooden plank with the words "Mountain's Toe" carved into it in common. And scattered all around the entrance are a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns, all glowing in the dimming light of the day. Jolly takes flight and circles around the mountain and quickly reports back 2 other entrances. One about 30 feet up a cliff face around the backside, and another one on ground level but screened by some vegetation. And I will draw those on the map so you can see where they're at. And casting, suppose you want to cast like mage armor or anything like that, and then you can decide, once I've drawn it, where you want to go in.
So, of the 2 hidden entrances, do you guys want to head for the one that was more hidden? Or do you want to
think
climb
that
up and go
makes the
through the
most
top
sense.
one?
I think that makes the most amount of sense. Heading for the one that was the most hidden.
Though, I don't know. It might pay off to investigate those jack-o'-lanterns. They seem strangely
Do not the people of this world celebrate a special evening around this time of the year?
Seems that way.
Yeah, till Halloween. These are calling where I'm from.
I do not know this Halloween you speak, but I think is it not Liar's Night?
That could be what it
people
is.
dress
Well,
up
doesn't
and
everyone
take candy.
lie at night?
No trick in the cat.
He's very astute.
Well, Don John will go along with whatever you guys decide, although he's not averse to going in the front door.
Let's poke those pumpkins and just find out if there's, because that might give us an idea. If they're just pumpkins, then perhaps they're people celebrating a party inside. But if there's something else, it might give us an idea of what it
Well, Don John walks on over there and takes a glimpse at him.
is.
So which are you fixing to poke one of these things? Gonna use your cat claws there?
I will
Flash will do
observe
it.
from
Oh
a
my.
nice distance.
Nice, okay. Everyone take up your position when Slash goes to start poking and prodding at the mushrooms.
I'm gonna slash one with my claws.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is just a normal.
Dan and Reese and Jolly, take up your spots. Jolly or Reese, go ahead and put you guy where you want to be.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Here we go. Actually not. There.
There we go. Alrighty. Alright. You get a sudden sense of dread, Reese, through your familiar, which warns you that one of these pumpkins is moving away from Slash. Slash, the one you smash, is just a pumpkin. But Reese quickly warns you that there's one that's not.
A normal pumpkin.
Alright, roll initiative, everyone.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Oh, look at the initiative.
The warning did not come fast enough, unfortunately.
Wow.
Alright. This
Quite a
thing
pumpkin.
hops over the other pumpkin, kind of rolls and barrels on over, comes to here, and then lets out a gout of flames from its mouth. In a cone about 15 feet long. Boom, like that. Burning up Don John and Dan. Don John and Dan, here comes your fire belch. It is 13 fire damage, 13 dex save for half. Don John dives out of the way and takes only 6 damage.
Damn, gets toasted.
And Dan gets a 13 on his save. And he takes only 6 damage. Longing for the day when he's a higher level rogue. Your turn, Dan.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out my recently purchased crossbow named Julia and give that I give that pumpkin a few shots.
All right.
Julia?
18? Does the 18 connect?
It does. So does the 13.
Okay, so then that's 9 piercing.
Got it.
And I will move away from the spouting flame
Wrath, your turn.
ball.
Tom, would you declare or make a decision as to whether the magical grease that I create is flammable or not?
Sure. It'd be like a flask of oil for flammability.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's grease the pumpkin just in case it decides to breathe fire again.
Click that spell for me. All right. 6 foot, 10 foot square. Difficult terrain. When cast, each creature in an area, 14 dex save or fall prone. Enter in 14 dex save or fall prone. Okay. Let me give you a 10 foot square so you can tell me where you want the grease to be.
Awesome.
There you go. Put that where you want the grease to be.
Like that.
Okay. And then the pumpkin, see if he falls prone with his dex save. Pumpkin's not prone. Okay. Wrath, anything else?
Yes. I will move back just in case it decides to breathe fire again.
Wrath's done. Slash, your turn.
I go, really? What kind of pumpkin be a pumpkin in this world?
Ooh, nice hit.
That's a hit.
Ouch.
It's a big 16 slashing damage to the thing.
Stupid pumpkins.
After slash cadence.
All right, Cadence is going to suggest that Slash move out of. He is going to. I'm sorry, they are going to use. Oh, what is it? What is it? Mantle of Inspiration. So as a bonus action, 3 people get 5 temporary hit points,
Nice.
and can use their. Let's see. Can use your reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attack.
Awesome.
But
Is
I'm gonna
that
drop.
glamour?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a spell in there, so you might not want to be there. So I'm gonna let Don John move.
Okay.
And
he gets the 5 temp.
he gets a 5 temp. Obviously, Slash, and I don't know who else it really matters. Reese. Reese.
And let's see, they can move up to their speed without 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll go to there behind you guys. Reese, if you double click your token and then you go to, I'll do it for you, bar 2 and put 5 and 5, we'll give you your temps. All right.
And then with Cadence's action, he's going to cast Fairy Fire.
Boom, okay.
Hitting all of those, seeing maybe if some of those other ones aren't.
Got it. Pumpkin does not make that. So he has advantage versus spells, so he does make a save. The magic is strong in these pumpkins, Cadence. Reese, your turn.
I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna hit him with the old
Sacred Flame. 14 dex save.
Nicely done, Reese.
Oh, he made a save.
Jeez Louise.
Reese is done. That round is over.
Does
And
the Sacred Flame is radiant, doesn't it?
it is radiant, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. One more of the pumpkins is starting to move. Let me roll his initiative. He was just outside your spell there, Cadence. The first pumpkin may or may not recharge his flaming breath. Does not. So let's see. What happens with Grease? Does he have to make the save at the start of his turn?
I think so. There it is.
Enter or end. Okay. So he will get out of dodge. 2, 3. And he's going to shoot forth a couple fire loogies.
Fire
Loogie 1 going to Slash. 11 misses you. Fire Loogie 2 going to Arath. 24 Arath for 14 fire damage.
Ouch. Alright. Shield would not have helped.
Okay, pumpkin's done. Dan, your turn.
I'm gonna take a. Sorry. Gonna take a insightful fighting on the pumpkin.
All right.
This beat a DC 19 deception.
You got him.
Okay, and then here comes Julia. 21 for.
One day I might ask where Julia comes from, but today is not that day.
Okay. 24 for 12.
12. Got
21
it.
for 12.
Got it. Arath, your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Firebolt. Nice hit.
Nice for 1 fire. He has no resistance to fire, so he takes all 1 of it.
Does he still have any of the grease on him?
No, it's on an area, not on creatures in the area, unfortunately. Okay.
All right.
After you, Arath is Slash.
I'm gonna rage and walk to that punk.
13 connects for 16
I'm gonna
points of
Divine Fury.
plus more, 22 points of damage. Got it.
Going
After
down,
Slash,
pumpkin.
Cadence.
Oh my. Well, let's have a little test here. Cadence is going to viciously mock the pumpkin south of here, just a turn up or some such.
It ignores. It's like spells roll off these things' back.
Well, you roll 19s and 17s.
It's just their incredible resistance. Go ahead and finish your move, and then you see, much to your consternation, another pumpkin moving on out of the group, rolling through the bushes. So that's difficult terrain. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And then a gout of flame comes shooting. Da-da-da-da.
Shooting and a tooting.
Uh-huh. There we go. All right. Like that. Dan, you're going to have cover from the bushes that's burning up in front of you. So you're going to have...
Okay.
So what's that give you? Does
Like
that give
a
you plus
+2?
2 on your save, I think is what it does, yeah.
Okay.
Here comes the fire belch.
Go back.
21 fire damage to Dan and Reese. Both make their saves, so they take 10 fire each. And it's done. Then Reese, your turn.
That's bugging me. So spiritual weapon, attacking the one nearest me.
That is a hit for 6 points of force damage to that guy.
And then Sacred Flame.
Same one.
Yep.
Okay, here comes their... you know magic
Here it
doesn't work
is.
on these guys. I don't even know why you try.
What
See?
else am I going to do?
See? 18 on the deck save. All right. Reese, you can drag out a spiritual weapon, put it where you want. After you, that round is over, and Pumpkin 1 goes. Pumpkin 1 is going to recharge his fire belch. Does not, stays shooting some fire loogies out. These are with disadvantage because you're right in his face there, and they are ranged attacks. So,
Fire loogie.
fire loogie on... he'll just focus fire here on slash. That's a 7, that's a miss, and that's a 15, that's also a miss. He's done. Dan, your turn.
Dan's gonna knock up one bolt to head towards the pumpkin under slash.
Alrighty.
The 16 connects?
yeah.
For 4 damage.
4 still alive.
Then I'll just shoot him again.
Okay.
Is
That's a
20
hit. For 5 plus sneak.
9.
Dropped him. Finish your move where you want.
Okay.
Arath, your turn.
All right, I'm going to move to where I can see the second one. So
That bush in front of him is like burning, and so you get a little bit... Yeah, you can see him from there.
okay,
Don John is backed up behind the trees. I forgot to move him last round.
gotcha. And yeah, let's firebolt him. That's a little better.
That's hit for 6. Alrighty. Oh, wait a second. I forgot one thing. Yes, indeed. When that pumpkin died to your attack there, Dan, flapping up out of the rended carcass of the thing is a little devilish imp.
Ah,
Alright, so that's a wrath. Slash, your turn. You have a little devilish imp flying in your face there, not attacking you. In fact, it puts its hands up.
So what? He bring me up. They say don't attack, don't attack.
Yeah. Trying to see what
I just want
language
to go.
they speak.
I'm
Nah.
just gonna turn around and keep smashing pumpkins.
Alright. Alright. Slash turns. Arath, you see the little imp like he's tempted so much to sting Slash with his little poison stinger, but he doesn't do it. Go ahead, Slash. That's a
did. I got a
miss.
9.
That's a miss.
devil with restraint. I've now seen it all.
After Slash is Cadence.
Oh, they seem to have it well in hand. However, try out this new bow he's been practicing. Needs more practice.
Needs a little more practice.
Okay.
Alright, Pumpkin recharging his breath weapon. He does. He shoots out a gout of flame, enveloping Slash and the imp, doing 13 fire damage. Slash, 13 dex save, halves it. So you take the full 13 slash. Don't forget your 5 temp first. Then the pumpkin's done, and Reese, your turn.
You attack with a spiritual weapon.
That hit for 11. Smashing that little thing.
And then a crossbow bolt right
No.
in the stem.
Round is done. Dan, your turn.
Okay, gonna get some good vision of it, and gonna hit him a couple times with the crossbow.
That's a miss.
Is a 9
That's
hit?
no. That
But
hit.
a 19 does for 12 piercing.
Got it. After Dan, the imp is just kind of flapping around, seeing what's going on. The flames just kind of rolled off his back like water off a duck's back. Wrath, your turn.
How's the pumpkin that Slash is fighting looking?
About halfway dead.
Okay, and the imp is just flapping around and
Yeah.
not
Hasn't
looking-
stung Slash yet.
Operative word being yet. Oh, okay, let's just fireball.
It has offered to surrender.
And by it I mean the pumpkin. I should be more specific. Sorry.
Ooh.
Oh, never mind.
Slash, your turn. The raging turtle.
I'm gonna keep hitting that pumpkin.
That's a hit for 14 plus.
Well, 20 because I'm still raging, right?
Uh,
Oh no, I'm not reckless. Never mind.
You hit for 14 plus. You can do your extra. 18 total. Got it. Okay. After Slash, Cadence.
Oh my. 5. Back down. And a little practice. There we go.
That's a hit. 3 whole damage. Pumpkin's turn, recharging his breath weapon. Bum, bum, bum. Does again, breathes again on your turtle. Oh, Slash, you never did your damage last time. Your last damage was 13, so your 10 hit points are gone.
Oh,
And then you already did that regular damage to yourself, right? Looks like you did. Okay, Fire Belch coming your way. 16 fire damage, 13 dex save for half. Slash. All right, dodge that one, so you only take 8 fire damage from that. Pumpkin's done. Reese, your turn. Spiritual weapon
Hey,
bashing away at the
Spiritual
thing.
weapon. There is that.
Oh, that's a miss.
Looks like a big ol' miss.
Mm-hmm.
And then a crossbow bolt. That's a big ol' hit, I bet.
That's a big old crit for 11. Destroyed it.
Nice.
Nice. Donjon's like coming out. The fire's gone. But what are these devils? Another imp flutters up out of the remains of that pumpkin carcass. And they speak to you, Slash and Reese and Donjon. And they say, there's no need for us to fight. Maybe we can strike a bargain.
What is it that you seek, little ones?
Oh, we can trade some delicacies, and you can let us go.
ooh, like what? Pies?
Uh,
Pastries? Tarts?
Probably candy corn.
they're like tarts, yes. They bring out a little like baggie, and they're kind of shaking it, and it's making like rattling noises. And you look inside, and they open it up for you, and kind of let you look inside. It looks like a collection of little kids' teeth,
Oh, Jesus.
a whole bunch of them. Oh no, they're candied. They're very tasty. Each of you can make a charisma persuasion check to try and bargain with them and get the most candied kids' teeth / candy corn. Okay, so a wrath.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. You get 14 candy corn, Arath.
Nice.
Cadence, you get 15 candy corn. Slash, you get 12 candy corn. Reese, you get 13 candy corn. I'm not going to remember all this for writing it on the summary. I should probably write some of this down somewhere. Okay, so Arath got
13.
13. Cadence got
15. You said?
15. Yeah, Arath, you should have got 14, I think.
What'd you, what we get? Candy corn? Or
Candy
the
corn.
teeth?
Well, they're kids' teeth, but they're really candy corn. Slash got 12. Reese got 13. And Dan got 12. All right. The imps hand over all the little kitty teeth, and they say they got this from a hag who was collecting them in fan something. She might have more if you go see her.
Thanks for the scoop.
You
Is
bet.
she the one who summoned you?
No, but some manticores told us about her.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. The imps.
What can I roll to figure out I might know about this hag we're looking for?
Well, you know what you know. You rescued a woman from the windmill who was an apothecary who liked to stay on her own outside of town. And her name was... checking here. Her name was Adabra. So
But
Adabra...
Is that her real name?
Oh, yeah. You're not sure. You don't know anything extra. You don't know anything extra about her yet.
She had some information for us, though.
She gave you a potion of healing for rescuing her from Umbridge Hill. She was the one you rescued from the Manticore that was trying to break into her house there, and she went back to Vandelver, and she told, or Vandalin, and she told you about the Tower of Storms. She was the one who knew about the Tower of Storms. I think that's this.
Have we already been to the Tower of Storms?
You have, yeah.
We have.
That is, and that's that. So there are, amongst all the rest of those jack-o'-lanterns, none are possessed.
We have no reason to believe she's a hag other than the words of these not very bright manticores.
And,
right?
and devils, yeah.
Yep.
I think maybe you should use that spiritual weapon and finish off these pumpkins.
I'm going to
Smash the rest.
use my spiritual hammer and smash the pumpkins.
Do we have a free healing potion by any chance?
Yes, you all have one free healing potion.
Yeah, that I bought 2 last week, and I still got 1 left. So I'm gonna use my freebie to drink.
Okay, so you smash the pumpkins up. Your spiritual weapon, how long does that last, Reese?
It's 1 minute.
1 minute, okay. So you basically, in the minute, smashing the last pumpkin. You guys can do some quick healing. Anyone who has any healing can do it. Take up spots you want to be in while Reese is smashing the last pumpkin.
Nice. Can I dispel the grease?
I'm looking. It's not concentration, is that right? Duration 1 minute. It goes away in a minute, so it's gone at the same time the last pumpkin's gone.
Cool.
Looks like you can't. It's not a concentration spell.
Funky beans.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, do you want to do that? There we go.
Oh no, the void!
All right. Everyone good? Okay. So, as the last gourd is smashed by the spiritual weapon fades out. Out from the darkness of the tunnel zings a crossbow bolt. Everyone make a perception check, first of all, though.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. No. You're actually going to see this thing trying to sneak into position and warn everyone. So let's do that. You guys are where you're at. last thing was happening. You see a creature, a hunched over creature about the size of a small man. It's got long, elongated claws clutching a hand crossbow, and it's trying to sneak into position around the corner. It's got kind of
I'm,
feral, animalistic features that remind you of a rat. Like it's a
I'm seeing this.
half man, half rat. Slash sees it, Don John, Cadence, Arath. Roll initiative.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, where at?
Cadence. What do you want to do? The thing's sneaking forward, leveling its crossbow to shoot at either Slash or Wrath, and ready to gonna pull the trigger, but you beat him to the punch.
Does he appear to be wearing metal armor?
He is not wearing metal armor. He is wearing, looks like no armor, just clothes, just ragged clothes.
And he will look at it. And
Tasha's hideous laughter. You gotta be within 30 feet of him, so close up a little bit on him.
it's like 15 feet.
And then wisdom save for him to negate. He made his save.
Oh no! All right, as my bonus action, I will once again use the mantle, hitting myself, a wrath, and slash.
Very good.
Thank you.
That's 5
That's-
attempts. You guys can move up to your speed.
5 attempts.
The only limitation on that is it's your bardic inspiration, right? Got it.
And they may have to hear me.
That might be true, but they can hear you, so you're good there.
Yeah.
60 feet, bardic inspiration, creatures you see.
Just see, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because it's about what I look.
How awesome you are.
Wrath, you're gonna move back.
Actually, I was just going to take a position to get some cover behind this bush, but is there a particular reason that we're moving back?
I'll let them come to us, I suppose.
Okay, cool. Then I'll get some cover behind that bush.
Did you hit Don John?
Not hit Don John.
Okay. All right. Okay, after Cadence, the were-rat goes. The were-rat curses that you spotted him before he could get his action in, and he retreats back into the tunnel. And we're out of rounds. What do you guys want to do? There's at least one were-rat in that tunnel. You can hear some chittering sounds, very, very, very quiet. You can't make out what they're saying.
I want to go to that entrance in the back, higher up on the hilltop, if everyone else is okay with that.
Don John following you, Reese, wherever you want to go. I'm good with that.
Do we have to climb up there?
You do.
You can climb and throw a rope down to help.
Mm-hmm.
If only we had someone with cat-like climbing ability.
Okay, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah, Cadence looks at Slash.
All right, let me grab you guys. I'll move you all at once here. Over there. Okay, so you beat a retreat quickly around the mountain before reinforcements of multiple hundreds of were-rats come out. And you get to the backside of the mountain. Looking up, you can see an entrance up on the cliffside. And it is, let's see here, tunnel ends 20 feet up the mountain's rocky slope. It's only a 10 athletics check to climb that. 20 feet, not too bad. You also see some bushes around here and some grave sites, it looks like. There's a ring of earthen graves with pickaxes sticking out of the ground where headstones ought to be.
No headstones?
Mm-hmm. No headstones. There's just pickaxes there instead.
Like
okay.
they've been dug up, or the pickaxes are serving it.
The pickaxes are serving as headstones, yeah.
Mr. John, how many miners did you leave here?
Well, I didn't leave anyone here. Actually, I just purchased the mine from a friend of mine.
I see.
I hope they're not all dead. That would be pretty unfortunate.
Well, there's 10 graves.
Yeah.
Can I do an inside check and see if he's lying to us? Or...
Yeah, you can all make an insight check.
How about a
Really good
religion
at
check to
this.
see if this is, like some kind of dwarven?
It's 14.
That's not bad. 18.
No lies detected yet. I should tell you that the way I DM, if I say you can go to make an insight check, it means they're probably not lying. Because if people are lying, I'll make insight checks for you secretly ahead of time.
Aha.
So I'll stop wasting your time that way.
Sneaky DM.
I know.
So is our little cat friend gonna climb up there and drop a rope, or shall I climb?
I can't. Quickly though, before they head up the hill, does Cadence recognize this as like any religion, dwarven, something that might, use these for headstones instead of traditional headstones?
No, you can't for sure claim to know that is any kind of dwarven ritual.
Let's head up the hill then.
Okay, Cadence, or whoever wants to do the climb 20 feet up to the top, secure a rope up there. If you want to climb, the opening's right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I understand now. Yeah. Knowing that, will you send your raven first, Reese, to scout the tunnel?
Sure.
All right, make a spot check for your raven, Reese. A perception check, I mean. All right.
Reap it down.
Your raven halts just as he comes around the corner. So he's gone as far as maybe about 10 feet in, 15 feet in. He spies a large creature hanging from the ceiling. I don't know if I have a pic of it. I don't, so I'll do this. It looks like this mini I just brought out for you.
Oh,
So it looks like that, only it's about that big.
grotesque.
And it is about 10 feet past where the raven got in the tunnel hanging from the ceiling. And so the raven quickly gets back out of the way.
And how much is Don John paying us to clean up the line?
100 gold.
This is where we all say each, right? Well, someone's got to do it, I suppose. Might as well be us. You guys want to try the other hidden entrance then?
I'm thinking yes, especially with that narrow passage where
Yeah.
we
We'd
probably
have a
all
hard
couldn't
time
get a.
Yeah, I don't want to get choke. I don't want to get in a choke area.
All right, let me grab your guys. If you zoom out, you can kind of see where I'm about to take you.
Yep.
It's just right around the
Bottom
corner.
right-hand corner.
Yeah, bottom right corner there. So, searching further around, you come to a narrow entrance right at the ground level. Same procedure? Have the raven go in?
Yeah, we'll send Joe in.
Okay.
I'm guessing there's going to be something here as well.
Oh,
Oh my.
all right. Well, let's go this way.
A lot better. That first chamber he gets to, what's he seeing there? An empty cave, but there's a door at the far side of it, so that kind of stops him from going
Nice.
further. Let me get the door shown off for you guys. It's right there. And the rest of that chamber. Boom. There we go. All right.
So if we have to run, it's, I think, important that we run this way and run.
I say that's a great place to start from. So
All right. So you come to the door. Every door you're going to do a check for traps, listen, and then go through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adventure.
Oh, then I think our rogue should check the.
Mr. Dan, give me a perception check. See
Yep.
what you hear at that door. You'll find no traps. So that's the first good news. You can hear dwarven voices.
24.
You hear dwarven voices speaking kind of quietly to each other.
Allies.
Excellent. Open it
Let's
up.
enlist their help against those were-rats.
All right. They are
Oh.
dwarves indeed. when you open up the door and about the room. You can tell these dwarves are very malnourished. They're looking exceptionally skinny for dwarves. And you caught them unawares. They grab their pickaxes, jump to their feet, and say, "You're not filthy rats, are you?"
No,
in common.
friends, no. We've encountered them briefly, and we're here to get rid of them. Let us help share our provisions.
Dwarves are making their insight checks. All right.
Hades will pull out food for them. Not the raw meat this time.
Okay. All right, come in. Come in. Did you see any rats or rat men walking around?
Yeah.
You didn't lead
The
them to
other
our back
entrance.
door, did you?
We hope not.
Don John walks in, looks at his crew of miners, says, "You, stand back. I've hired men to take care of the dangers of the mine. You'll be back to work in no time. I will see that you're paid and compensated for all you've suffered." The dwarves get behind Don John.
Don John's a pretty good dude.
Mm.
All right. No sound or nothing there, Dan.
Get her done.
Okay.
Opening up the
What-
door.
Why don't you fellows back all the way up into that back room and make sure nothing comes at us from behind?
All right, we'll get in here. We'll shut the door, and we'll watch.
Good idea.
All right. Couple tunnels. One going north, one going south. Dan.
Let's go north.
All right, Dan. You come to here, and you're peeking around the corner. Everyone else get to where you want to be when Dan is there, peeking around the corner. Door is ajar. There.
Got
Or-
my great axe in the ready.
Awesome. All right, Dan. You can hear him and smell him before you see him. Peering into the room there, there is a couple or several enormous rats. Gigantic rats in that room. The room itself, I think it's just a dead-end cave. Let me double check here. Yeah, just a dead-end cave infested with vermin. And they, having heard you guys coming, we're starting to already move forward. Roll initiative.
Do any of these look like they might be bipedal?
None are currently in the bipedal form, but they are big enough that they might be were-rats.
Oh boy.
All right,
Is pedal a word for lycanthrope?
it is. Bi means two forms. Pedal
Oh.
means
I thought it meant two-legged.
it does.
Okay.
I'm just giving kids a hard time.
Okay.
Dan, you're first.
Okay. All right. Dan's gonna move over to here. I'm going to insightful fighting the one to my closest right.
Closest right. Charisma check. You got 3 on that deception of his.
Okay. And here comes the crossbow. Nope. And so that was 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, you can see down that tunnel
5.
a little bit further. It just turns and heads to the west from your current spot. Dan's done. Slash, you're next.
That's it.
I've got to move it to over here. I know they probably see.
Can you move up and plug that gap?
Actually, I'm about to do that.
And I'm gonna throw a javelin at this one.
Well, the nice thing about Slash doing it is they wouldn't be able to move through him.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up a cloud of daggers right in that space.
But they'll just walk right through it, right? Whereas Slash, they can't walk
Just
through.
a 12 hit.
12. That is a hit. And 7 damage destroys it. Kills it. What else you got, Slash? Any more movement? Move on into the
Arr.
breach. Just in time to block this rat that was charging forward. It leaps up to try and bite at you. Ripping through your chitinous shell and doing 6 piercing damage. It sinks 2 dagger-like teeth into your hide.
Gotcha. We'll keep you.
Wrath, your turn.
5, 10, 15. I'd like to put a cloud of daggers.
We'll use the spell target. You can drag that where you want
Okay.
it.
I'll put that right there.
Okay.
And that was 15, so 20, 25. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll get out of everybody's way.
All right. After a wrath is Cadence.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can get everything in there. I will attempt to viciously mock the one in front of.
Got him. For 2 psychic. And disadvantage on the next attack. Don John. He just will watch from there. Rat's turn. All right. First, this rat comes scurrying up to there. Next rat's turn. It comes scurrying up to there. Reese, your turn.
Crossbow.
Nice hit. Which one?
Front and center, I suppose.
Front and center? All right, got him.
Yeah.
After Reese is the last of the rats. The rats are just piling up behind the lead rat. Rounds over. Dan, your turn.
I'm gonna peek around this corner
Somebody
and
jump in.
eye of detail it.
There we go. Nothing hidden.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of cheer on my friends from around the cave, saying, "You got it! Got it! Oh."
Slash, your turn.
I'm gonna rage and attack the one in front of me.
Okay. That is a hit by a mile, killing it easily. After Slash. Oh, wait, you don't want to go there, Slash. There's a cloud of daggers flying through the air right there.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I was in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Oh,
let
yeah.
him come to you. We'll chew him up.
Wrath is done. Cadence, your turn.
Up, middle, vicious mockery again.
Did not get that one.
Right. I need to work on my insults.
Rat's turn. This rat's going to brave the daggers. Chop, chop, chop. Give me some damage. Click your Cloud of Daggers spell for me, please, Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
I chew him up.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
9 points.
9 slashing. That rat's chomped into pieces.
Huzzah.
The next rat, intelligence check. It's got to make a DC 10. No, give me some more damage.
Love it.
Chomped him up. Reese, your turn.
That rat.
That's a hit for 5 points. And then this rat scurries back into the corner, and you guys can pick him off from range.
Awesome. I just need to put my kids to bed right
Yeah,
quick.
let's
I'll
take
be
a
right
break. Actually, good break time. So it's 9 after. We'll come back at 15 after.
Okey-dokey.
Okay. So after that quick battle, you guys regroup, check your stuff, do a quick search of that room, and find everything there is to find, which is nothing of any value. Now, Dan, you want to proceed on and lead the group?
Sure will. Can
All
I
right.
sneak my way through the caverns?
All right, Dan, you come to an intersection with a door to one direction, passageway setting the other. All right. Bunch of different choices.
Oh, let's check out this door.
All right. Listening at the door, you don't hear anything. You find no traps on it. And on the other side of the door is a small cave. Inside the cave are 6 wooden cots, sized for dwarves. So it looks like a sleeping quarters for the mine. You do a quick search of that room, find nothing there.
Okay. Let's go northward.
Northward, okay.
That looks like it's going to go to the carrion crawler. Oh, no.
Oh, wait. Oh, missed that.
Goes a couple different ways. There's a door to the east, a door to the north, and a passage to the west.
I like doors to the east.
All
Let's check
right.
it.
No sound or nothing there. And Reese feels like we're getting close to the passage that leads to the carrion crawler. You can kind of hear the outside sounds of nature in the distance, like bird calls and stuff. So it very well might be the tunnel that goes outside through that door.
Okay.
Say leave well enough alone.
Well, I think we have to clear it out. I mean, that's what we're being paid for, right?
Okay.
That is true.
Let's check the
No,
door
I
to the
mean-
north.
The door to the north reveals a small cavern, inside of which you find an office, which has been ransacked. There's ruined furnishings, including a desk, a chair, an empty wooden chest, and a cot. You search through it, and whoever ransacked it did a thorough job. There's nothing of value that you can find.
Okay. So what's through the? I'm asking the party. What's through the area to the east? Is that the carrion crawler or just like?
Fairly certain, yeah.
Almost certainly.
What? Do we feel up to it?
Yeah, I mean, we should get set up again. If we put Slash right in front of this door, and then all of us can line up behind Slash and get our range stuff, but that way we ensure that it's not munching on.
It's a big thing, shouldn't it be?
It's pretty big,
It's 10 by 10.
pretty
yeah.
long.
Oh, so it can dig maybe.
Maybe. You don't know.
Oh, no. Just remember, if we have to run, we need to run to the south.
Right.
Yes. All right.
Open the door. Okay, so you leave the door ajar,
Yep.
start tiptoeing in, make a stealth check. See if you can get to where you can see it without it seeing you.
Are we gonna let Slash block the gap, or
17.
All right. There is indeed a carrion crawler in there, and you see it without it seeing you, so you can back out if you want.
oh my?
Dan, you gonna let Slash in front of you, or what's the plan?
Yeah.
All right, Slash, take up your
All
spot.
Sorry,
right, I'm gonna drink
Discord's
this
been cutting out a
potion
lot.
of healing just in case.
Okay. Then take up your spot. Then Reese and Dan make perception checks for me.
Oh no!
Oh, Dan, is this thing on the
Yes.
ceiling?
Dan, you got a pretty good check there with a 14. Reese.
Oh.
All right. Yep. You hear something coming. You turn, you look, you see a giant rat coming around the corner. There's another one behind him, and then a dark, shadowy form bigger than them behind those two. Everyone roll initiative.
So we might need to punch through that carrion crawler, and then we have our escape out that way. We can come back out.
All right. The rat scurries forward to Reese's feet and chomps at your ankles, Reese. 19 to hit you for 5 piercing. And then, after Rat's turn, comes Cadence.
Oh, all right. That carrion crawler is the threat, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 5.
You can see him.
Yeah, let's see. I need this spell. Gonna be the tricky bit.
Was pretty.
Oh yeah, no problem.
What are you casting, Cadence?
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on him.
Ah, gotcha.
Hopefully.
You're trying to determine if you could fit one creature inside the Fairy Fire.
Right.
Or just in case
Well,
there's
and
more. Maybe there's more.
Yeah, and I had
You
to
never
be able
know.
to see the third time.
Okay. 13 dex save to negate. Here's the Carrion Crawler's dex save. Dang. Made it.
Yeah, all right. Son of a. Then I will go. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Your turn to Wrath.
I'm going to move here, put down another cloud of daggers right in front of
Oh, nice, Wrath.
right in front of Reese.
Oh, right in front of Reese, okay?
Yeah, I got it. Oh, thanks. And then I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna stand in the doorway, because I got plans for the carrion crawler
Okay.
next.
Put a little lightning bolt symbol on your guy. I think that's concentration for the spell.
Right.
Next to go after Wrath is the Were-Rat. Where it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Closing up on you, Reese. Multi-attacking you with a bite and a short sword. Bite first. 17 to hit your cleric with a bite. That's a hit. Doing 6 piercing damage, Reese. And you need to make 11 con save. Good time to use your inspiration if you don't want to be a lycanthrope.
Yeah, you want to do that.
Makes sense to me. Con save. Here it comes.
Boom, nice job.
Hey, look at that.
Nice job. And you took 6 piercing from that. Then his sword stab at you. 5's miss. Okay, ignore that second roll. Were-Rat's done. He only took 1 stab. Slash, your turn.
Is the fairy fire still there, or is it
No.
just a one time?
Nope, it's a one-time thing.
I
It
want
was
to
a
move close
failure.
enough so I can see it, and then throw a javelin at.
Go for it. Move 2 squares forward and you can see it. 21 connects for 8 points of damage.
Then I'm gonna move back. Then I'm gonna move back just 1 square.
1 square. Before you do, as you're getting ready to step back, its tentacle lashes out towards you. You think you'd provoke if you take that step. Do you want to step or no?
Get mad, turtle. Get mad.
Oh, it's my last rage of the. Oh, I'm gonna rage.
All right, you are raging. Did you want to step back, stay there, or move forward? What do you want to do? Okay, I'll provoke. You ready? Here comes the tentacles. That's a miss. Slides off your
Technical form.
Dan, your turn.
Yep, I'm gonna take a shot at the Were-Rat.
Okay. Oh, crit.
Oh boy.
Oh, not the Were-Rat's day.
Nice.
I think that's 20.
That is 20.
Nicely
He does
done,
resist,
Dan.
though. Oh, shit.
Okay.
He doesn't just resist, he's immune
Yeah.
to your
Oh
bolt.
no!
It digs
Well,
right.
the rat's gonna.
It digs like right into his heart, but he grabs it, breaks it off, throws it to the ground, and you can see the wound close behind it.
Yeah, we need
I-
to get to this
well,
carrying. Pull out.
Shooting at the rat then.
That
17
connects.
for 8.
Dropped it. Finish your move where you want, Dan. Here comes the rat.
Yeah, I'm gonna do there.
Next rat's got intelligence check to
Reese can
make.
get by.
Ooh, that rat stops. Or maybe it was the were-rat that stopped him. He stops there. Dan's done. Rat's done. Carrying crawler's turn. Its tentacles waving as it closes on Slash. Tentacles try to hit your turtle friend. They do not, sliding off his shell. Instead, it goes to bite him and misses. All right,
Oh, it
Reese, your turn.
Okay, spiritual weapon on the were-rat.
Okay.
There we go. Like a hit for
That's a
7.
good hit, yeah. And that wounds it for sure.
And then Sacred Flame on the same Joker.
Dex save. You got him for 7 more radiant. Nice damage.
Wow.
Okay, put that spiritual weapon where you want it there, Reese, and then after you, the round is over. And it's your turn, Cadence.
Checking something here, right, Fed? Because there's any chance that carrying crawler's wearing metal armor.
No, no, no goblin harnesses on him.
Oh, damn. Let's do this. Well, that's not gonna help. All right, I will. I think I can see him from here. Maybe
You can, yeah.
The carrion crawler.
Yep, both. Yep.
I think I need to viciously mock him.
Wisdom save. Nope.
Jeez.
After Cadence, you can move where you want. Cadence, Arath, your turn.
Arath is going to cast a magic at the at second level at the were-rat. Don't see that on my list.
Yeah, you just have to roll them manually. 4d4
Yeah, no
plus
problem.
4.
Yep. D4.
We might need to focus this carrion crawler because the dwarves told us that there were multiple
12
were-rats down.
points.
12. Got it. Alright, that were-rat's looking bad. Not bad enough, though he's still there. Anything else, Arath?
Yeah, I'm gonna back away.
Alright.
5, 10,
Were-rat's turn. Were-rat disengages.
20.
Moves away from Reese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. It's done. Slash, your turn.
So is
Does
that
Reese have a
thing still
weapon?
on the ceiling?
It is reachable by you, so no worries there.
Alright, then I'm gonna swing him with my great axe.
Alright. Oh, nice. 12, though, does not get through its armor.
Then I'll end my turn.
Okay, Dan, your turn.
Do I got a clear shot on that crawler?
You do.
All right. Send 1.
That's a hit, and he's adjacent.
21 hit. Yep. So I might as well throw it on there. Oh, for 12.
Nice.
Nice.
And then the second one right behind it is a 9 hit.
Yep,
9 for 6.
got it. Awesome. Alright, after Dan, Rat's turn. It follows its master to there. It's done. Crawler's turn. It tries to attack Slash with tentacles.
Tom, right quick, you mentioned that the 12 from the great axe missed, but the 9 from the crossbow hit.
Yeah, that's wrong. 12 misses
I'm
slash,
gonna say he's playing favorites here.
and then a bite is a miss. Crawler's done. Reese, your turn.
Okay. I want to get the were-rat with the spiritual weapon.
Alrighty.
That's not
Click
the
click
attack.
your token. Yeah, on your token instead of the spiritual weapon token.
There we go.
There you go. 19 for 9. Dead.
Nice.
Well done. What else you got, Reese?
Well, can I see the guy, the rat from
Yeah.
the sacred flame?
You can.
Here we go.
That rat's trying to dodge the fires. He fails. He takes 3 radiant. Okay. Reese is done. Round is over. Cadence, your turn.
Wrath, go ahead and drop that cloud if you don't mind.
If I can do that out of turn,
You can. You can still move after him if you want, Reese. Cadence, you do not get the crawler with that spell. Finish your move where you want. Arath, your turn.
I'm going to move to here. I'm assuming you can see the crawler. Can I see the
Yeah.
the crawler?
Yes, you can.
Let's web that sucker.
Web, okay. I think that's a 20-foot radius.
I believe so. Yes.
It's gonna be tricky because you have to see the center. You have to see where you target it. So you're gonna get your own guy in there too. You sure you want to do that?
No. Okay. I don't
No?
want to do that. Then.
Okay.
All right. Let's just let's shoot off another magic ball. This time, your standard size.
All right.
At the carrying crawler.
3d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
3 missiles streak by you slash. Digging in the
Nice.
crawler for 10 points of damage, and then slash your turn.
All right, this time I'm gonna reckless.
Nice. Advantage on the attack. 20 is a hit for 10 plus. 4 more is 14. After slash Dan.
Here we go with the 1-2. Does an 11 hit?
Nope. Nope.
Does a 12.
No.
Dang.
Rats.
that's it.
Rat's turn. Rat turns to bite Reese. 16 misses Reese. Crawler. It disengages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Reese, your turn.
Spiritual weapon.
12 hits the rat and smashes it.
Splat.
Finish your move where you want. Cadence, your turn.
All right, I'll move 35 to here. Will one of these days it'll hit. Right?
Wisdom. Yeah, 4 psychic. Arath, your turn.
If I move to wrong thing. If I move to here, can I see the carrying crawler? No.
No.
Yeah. All right. Then I will stay here.
After Wrath, slash.
Go get him, dude.
Can I hit him if I'm standing right there?
Yeah. Yes, you may.
Go get him.
Oh, down goes the crawler.
Oh, nice.
Huzzah.
Right. So, the crawler's dead, the were-rat's dead, and the 2 giant rats are dead. No more enemies are coming.
I kicked that thing out of the cave.
All right. Its carcass rolls down the mountainside to the grass below.
Did he have any loot in his tunnel?
No, you don't see anything there. You see some bones of maybe a dwarf that he'd eaten.
Well, you guys want to push on? Take a rest? What do you want to do?
Absolutely. Um,
I don't know that we need to.
If you want to press on, move your guy up. If you want to take a short rest, move your guy down.
I'm getting a little low on spells.
Looks like you're pressing on. Okay. Where to, Dan? The man.
I mean, let's just progress
All right.
to the west.
Sounds good. All right, so there is a door to the north. Patches goes to the west. And a door to the southwest.
Northward.
Check out that door.
Yep.
All right. No sound or anything. No traps.
Open it up.
Little cave on the other side. Inside the cave, you find a storage room. 2 wheelbarrows and an empty bin are all that is housed therein. Where next, Dan?
Let's try the south door.
To the
so we
south.
can- Yeah.
Okay. Make a perception check, Dan.
Alrighty.
Do good.
Ooh, that's a 7.
It is quiet.
All right. I mean, the only logical thing is that FBI open up. Am I right?
That's right.
Just gonna open the door. Did you get that?
Uh-huh. I'm just getting ready to draw it here for you. Everyone take up your spot you want to be in when he opens that door.
I can see Dan from here, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Roll some initiative.
Lots of rats.
You see 2 rats and about 4 were-rats.
The safe word is kumquat.
Come now.
Um,
And I'm all out of range.
Seeing the were-rats, Cadence is gonna point to the short sword of warning at his hip and offer it to any of our melee who might not have a magic weapon.
Hold on. Thank you.
That little M means it's magical. The magical piercing on that one. Okay.
You've
In
got
this-
magic weapon slash.
I'd have
He
one.
does, yeah.
Cool.
Totally didn't put that together.
I think everybody has one.
Almost all of you do, yeah.
No one kept the sending stones over the short sword
Nope.
of warning.
Shocker.
I took the mithril chain, but then I took this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm wearing that cloak from last week too.
So
It keeps changing from green to black.
So scattered around this cave are pickaxes, shovels, other mining tools. There's 2 giant rats, 4 were-rats. 1 female, the 3 others are male. Ba, 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 ba.
Yo, Spencer, come here.
Exactly. The woman speaks up. She says, "Who are you?" And you go
We
first,
are-
Cadence, if you want to take some action.
Yeah, Cadence will step forward a little.
Uh-huh.
We're have been employed by the man who owns this mine, and he intends to see it cleared, whether it's by us or by a force sent after us or a force sent after them. Eventually, he'll have it cleared as his pockets are deep.
Well,
Perhaps we can talk you into leaving.
we don't need to come to blows at all. You can see she's kind of sizing you guys up. She's looking at Dan, making her insight check, noticing how everyone's drawn magical short swords. And she says, we're just staying here because some orcs overran our home. Maybe you can help us recover it.
Perhaps, though, if it's nearby, we've encountered a large number of dead orcs. Perhaps it's already been done for you.
We lived in a shrine with this great big copper bell in the tower.
Oh
Orcs.
yeah, no, they're all dead.
Oh. Well, then she starts gathering up her belongings. We don't need to come to blows then, I think. We'll just be heading on back to there if that's all right.
All right, be careful. There is
Okay.
a dragon in the area, and as you know, many migrant species that may have, re-inhabited.
Okay. Cadence, you have a very strong feeling that she's probably planning a double cross when she's got a more advantageous position.
Yeah, they're evil. They're
You can let him
not
have
so.
it now or let her retreat out of the room.
I'm not so
I
happy
keep
with letting them
I
go.
watch her because
It is
I'm inside on
important.
her.
Unfortunately, our employer needs to make sure that none of the mining implementations that he purchased with the mine are removed. We may need to come in and, make sure that
She throws
you're
a
not making off
pickaxe.
with
She
anything.
throws a pickaxe to the ground. Of course, of course, and backs up towards the door a little bit more.
All right, guys, let's move in and make sure that they have no mining equipment.
All right. Under the pretense of doing that, you can move in to where your lead guy is, wherever he wants to be. Like, is no closer than Slash before blows are going to start. Slash, you don't have to
Do
be where I put you. You can be where you want.
do the rats pull out
Yeah,
or pull back?
the rats have pulled back to her.
Okay.
She's pulled back to
I'm looking at her with
there.
the evil look of uh, intimidation.
Time to get froggy.
And as they go to rush out of there and or cut you down, Kiddens, you go first.
All right, let's try it again. I'm
You
gonna
can get all
fairy
but one
fire.
rat.
Right? All
Yes,
but one.
20-foot cube.
Okay. Let's do that.
All right, 13 deck save. Here we go on reading order
About
on
to
the
be
were
really
rats.
happy if this hits.
1, 2, 3, 4. Got one were rat.
Oh,
The last of the were rats down there at the bottom, and then we got 2 regular rats. 1, 2. Got one rat.
beautiful.
Put a concentration mark on your guy, Cadence, and then move where you want, and your turn's done. And next is Reese.
Okay, last spiritual weapon coming up here.
Alrighty.
Attack the closest were-rat with it.
Okay, you can put that where you want, then roll your attack, and that's a 10. Not enough. Despite their
then
lack
I
of armor.
A little bit, and Sacred Flame. What that closest were-rat to.
Okay, deck save on him. You got him for 1.
1.
Minus 1. Next to go, first of the were rats. This guy's a little bit in the back there. He's going to go 1, 2, opens door. To there. And you hear from around that open door, the were rat says something. It might be a person's name. He kind of yelled it away from you. And Dan, your turn.
If we can swing down to put our backs to that south door, that'd probably be helpful.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Can I be in the same square as the magic weapon?
Yeah.
The spiritual weapon? Okay, I'll do 1, 2. I'm gonna attack it with the magical short sword.
Ooh, nice.
Because I've learned that 21 hit
Yeah.
for 14.
Which one
And
you attacking?
then-
The regular rat?
Oh, sorry, the were rat right next to me.
So there'd be no sneak attack then, unless you're doing
Oh no, yep.
unless you're
it's
doing
only
your
for 8.
special action. Are you doing that special thing you have?
Nope, because I'm gonna also disengage.
Ah, okay. So it's 8 points damage on him, and then disengage.
Disengage.
After Dan
1.
is Zeline. She will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. done. Actually,
Running
there and
away.
done. And then that where we're at. He closes on slash and tries to bite the turtle. Missing, and short sword stab the turtle. 18 hit you slash for. You're not raging yet, right? So 6 points of piercing.
Yep. So 6.
And then your turn, slash. The guys with the purple are fairy fired. You have advantage to attack them.
I'm taking the one right there.
'Kay.
I'm gonna, as a free, I'm gonna drop my great sword and pull out the magical short sword and stab him.
All right. "13 connects. Nice damage too. 10 points of magic piercing. After slash is a wrath.
Use up my last second spell slot. Cast another magic missile. Two missiles at each rat.
Okay. Do the front one first. 2 missiles. 2d4 plus 2. The one to the east. This will be. And then followed up with the second one. 8. Dropped him.
And next one.
6. Almost dropped him.
That's hoping for, but
Then move where you want.
yep.
And then the rat's turn. The rat closes on Dan. Bites at Dan. Missing. The last of the were-rats goes. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Attacks Dan with a bite. Uh-oh, Dan.
Uh-oh.
You take 5 piercing, and you need to make 11 con, so you might want to use that inspiration.
Yep, inspiration inbound.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
good
boy.
thing.
Oh,
Good
wow.
thing. And then the short sword stab on you
Yeah.
is also hit, I think,
Ah,
for 3 more.
it is.
Yeah, 15 hit you for 3 more. So you took a total of 8 that round. The rats are done. Next goes Cadence.
Oh my. All right. Yeah, we're gonna viciously mock the wounded were rat.
No.
No.
Reese, your turn.
Spiritual weapon on the one it's sitting on top of.
That's a hit. Ooh, good damage too. Not quite enough to kill it, but close.
Oh.
Well, let's see if Sacred Flame does that 1 extra point of damage.
Oh, if only it had done the 2 extra points of damage.
Oh, that's a bitter pill to swallow.
You shouldn't cause your damage beforehand like that.
You won't grow in your spiritual journey unless you face adversity, Reese.
Fair enough.
Were-rat's turn. Where did he go? Ah, there he is. Okay. All right. Reese, make a perception check for me. And after its turn is Dan. Your turn, Dan.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out the dagger that's been hiding in my cloak the whole time, but I'm going to hit the were-rat to my northwest with the short sword first.
Okay. Advantage on this one. That's a hit.
Yep. For
8
8.
damage.
piercing,
Got it?
magically,
Yeah.
and then the dagger on the mouse
Alrighty. 14
For 14
connects for 2, right?
for 5.
I think it's
Oh, 2?
2, but that's enough.
Oh, yes, because it's a bonus. Yes.
Let's see our offhand, yeah. Alright. And move if you want, Dan. And then...
I'll be fine right here.
Alright, the were-rat that's somehow magically still alive takes a disengage action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of the room. Slash, your turn.
I'm gonna attack. Wait, did that rat move? The rat
Yes, he
move?
did. He disengaged away from you.
Ran away.
What? Again, I'm gonna attack the one in front of me with the short sword.
Okay.
All right, it's not working right now.
You're gonna move down there and do it. That's a hit for 6, 7, 8 points of damage. Magic damage. Oh, it's advantage even, but still only a regular hit. Okay. After slash, Arath, your turn.
Let's firebolt the rat that everybody's picking on here.
Armor class 14 with its cover. That's a hit for 2 fire. Or, yeah. Okay. After
Yeah.
Arath, the were-rat's turn. It will make an intelligence check. 13 is good enough. It will disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the room. Round is over. At the top of the round, you guys hear another were-rat coming, and you turn to look. You can see him through the door that's ajar behind you, Reese. Right there. And Kid, it's your turn.
All right, we need to look up that hallway. I want to take a look. See what's
All
up there.
right. You see a were-rat around the corner.
Glowing.
Yeah, you can see his glow off of the walls.
Oh, can I not actually see him? I don't...
You can see him, yeah. You can.
Okay. I'll try to make fun of him as he viciously mock him for being a cowardly rat.
Got him.
About time. All right. And then I will let everyone know what I see and move back.
Your turn, Reese.
There's the thing to the south. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Go spiritual weapon.
11 misses.
Oh,
If I can see the one that's coming in behind us, I'm going to hit him with the Sacred Flame.
All right. He
Another
dodged,
one.
He dodged it. All right, the one coming behind you charges forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Bites Arath. 9's miss. Arath dodges out of the way. Short sword on Arath. 13 is a miss. If you mage armored yourself.
I did.
Alrighty, it's done. Dan, your turn.
Chasing them to the northwest is sure death, but more fun. I do enjoy life, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna get on the other side and stab him with. I'm gonna insightful fighting him.
Okay. Gotta be the 9. No.
Wow. Okay, and then just a regular short sword.
Okay. Oh no, let's miss.
10's gonna miss.
After Dan,
That'll be it.
where at? Then Slash, your turn.
I looked around and I see that one, so I'm gonna run towards him and use the short sword.
Oh no, that's a miss. Arath, your turn.
Firebolt the sucker in front of me.
12's what you need. That's a 22
about
for
that?
10.
Oh,
Oops.
Nice max damage.
Okay. Wrath is done. Wrath's turn. You see the purple glow fade away, Reese. And then that round is over. And Reese, you see Actually, make a perception check, Reese.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Do
you
that.
see one trying to sneak into the room down to the southwest, and your perception's so good, you can hear another one coming behind him. Roll their initiatives.
I shout, more coming from the south.
Cadence, you are first.
12 balls. Come here. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Let's just keep it. The one that's surrounded by my friends.
Vicious Mockery got him for 2 and disadvantage. After Cadence, you can finish your move, Cadence, and then Reese, your turn.
All right, I'll move this 1, 2, 3, 4. Not far enough. I'm gonna bless Arath, Dan, and Slash.
All right, be
Ooh.
ready with that bless button. Anytime they roll something you can help them with, go ahead and hit your bless button.
Okay.
Arath, Dan. This cross sword means you're blessed, guys, which gives you a d4 on saves and attacks.
Very
And
nice.
Reese, you'll be concentrating on that. Finish your move where you want, Reese, and then the were-rat's turn. The were-rat, surrounded by everyone's going to disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. It's done. Then Dan, your turn.
Oh boy, he doesn't get away that easy.
Mm-mm.
Gonna insightful fighting him.
Alrighty. You got him.
All right, and here comes the short sword. And it's a miss.
After Dan, were-rat's turn. Alright, the bugger's trying to sneak up on you, Reese. Charges forward. 1, 2, 3. Bites at your cleric. Oh no, hit for
Damn.
3, Reese. Con save or get some lycanthropy.
Oh, no.
Reese has got the bug.
And then con save for the bless.
Yep, con save for the bless. DC 10. Oh, at least the bless is still going. And then he stabs you with his short sword. Missing that time.
Oh.
Okay, were-rat's done. Next were-rat. Another one coming in behind the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bites at Reese. Missing. Stabs at Reese. Hitting for 7, Reese. Another DC 10 concentration check. Bless is still up. Next to go is...
Little help down here, guys.
Slash, your turn.
Hey, you already have the bug. What's the worst that could happen?
I look at the one at the door, and I look down.
Can't think of one thing.
Kill the rat up there, but not going to.
Oh, that's a big hit. For 9 points. Okay, after Slash, Arath.
Yeah, that's up the cleric. Last first level spell. We'll pop it off at this one down here.
Roll me some damage.
10 points.
10. 3 missiles streak by. After Arath, were-rat's turn. This is the one fighting no one. He's out of the room. That round's over. Kid, it's your turn.
Oh my. All right. 1, 2. You know, hold on. If he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So Dan can't get there this turn.
I can get there this turn, I promise.
Well, but you'd have to cunning action, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Let's. I'm gonna help Reese out anyway. So I will bonus. I'm gonna bonus I'll hit Dan. Oh, but I better move. So slash. All right, I'll come down here, bonus mantle, and hit slash Reese and Dan. And keep moving.
So
thank
everyone
you.
get 5 and 5 temps, and take a move without attack opportunity.
So Reese, you can run away if you want.
I'm gonna stay here.
All right, Cadence, good job. Slash, give yourself
Uh,
5 out of 5 temps.
And then let's do. Gosh, that's not doing any good. Let's take the South Rat and see if we can make him laugh. Which will drop the.
Fairy Fire goes down. But you got him. He goes prone and starts laughing. All right. And Fairy Fire out.
I'll tuck in here.
Nice. Nice. Okay, after Cadence, Reese, your turn.
I move this over. Take a shot at the incapacitated rat.
Oh, no, don't wake him up.
Oh, yeah, okay. The non-incapacitated rat.
Okay.
There you go.
Spiritual weapon. Why is my button not working?
Boom.
There you
19 hit for 5. Okay. All
And then,
done.
Sacred Flame. The same dude, if I can.
He dodged him.
Okay,
All right.
all done.
We're at to the north. Well, you will stow his short sword. And move out of sight. Dan,
It
your
looked
turn.
like he had like a bow on him. Or...
Yeah, he had a hand crossbow on him.
Hmm. Did he move north or south at the intersection?
Let me check here. The guy to the northeast of you, Dan? Is that what you're asking?
Yep.
You couldn't tell. He was super quiet when you did it.
Okay. I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can stop there, Dan. Go back up one. There you go.
Yeah.
He's hiding in the little alcove there.
And then I will attack him with the short. Insightful fighting first. Wait. Did I beat him on the insightful already?
I don't recall.
Yes, it was the 19 verse 7. Just a few boxes last round.
Okay.
And then short sword on him. 17 hit.
Yes, it does.
Nice.
20.
Ooh, nice. Dropped him. Lies bloodied, dead at the ground. Finish your move where you want.
And then dash back to my friend.
Okay, Tasha sees laughter where rat, laughing and crying and screaming and making a wisdom save, I think. The end of his turn. Still laughing. Other where rat. Grabs that one and starts dragging him out of the room. 1, 2, 3. Slash your turn.
I'm just trying to think if I had used all three. Can't remember what for my rages. I'm gonna move. Can I see this one right here?
You can, yep.
I'm like, where you going?
17 hit for 6 points of damage. Wisdom save, DC 13 with advantage, right? Ooh, not laughing anymore. Not funny. Oh, but still prone. Okay, after Slash, Arath, your turn.
I'm gonna mage hand the door shut. This door here.
The door behind you guys to the northeast, done? What else you got?
Yes. And I'm gonna move to here, take a peek down the hallway.
All right. It curves around the corner. Like that.
I relay that to the party.
Okay, after you, that round is over. Then Cadence, your turn.
Mercy. You know what? I'm gonna. Sorry, not sure if you heard me. I'm gonna stay here and dodge.
Dodging. All right, Reese, your turn.
Okay. 3, 4. Can I hit this guy?
Yeah. With advantage, because he's prone still.
Okie dokie. There we go.
That's a hit for 10 force.
Sacred Flame. So go ahead and make that.
Dodged it.
Okay.
After Reese, Dan, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I investigate the door to the
No traps.
other side of me?
No traps. Nothing hidden.
Okay.
Okay, after
Then
Dan,
I'll just stay here.
the were-rat that was laughing gets up. That's half his move. And looks at Slash, looks back over his shoulder, looks at Slash, and tries to run for it. So attack opportunity, Slash. Whew, he got away. Barely. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's done. Next where we're at. He runs away, and your door slams shut. And we are out of rounds.
God damn it, they got away.
All right. You peek around the corner there, and you see there's a passageway going to the north. And there's a door to the west. So that's the door they probably ran through.
What does Jolly see over
Yeah,
that on
door
that passage at the top there?
To the top.
You see where the bird is?
Yeah, I'm drawing it for you right now. There we go. All right. What do you guys want to do?
Well, let's make sure that door goes out.
There might be some rats right behind the door waiting.
But we either look or take a short rest.
So other than hit points, does short rest? What does short rest help?
Yes, give me a chance to get some of my spells back.
You get
And
like
some of your abilities if it needs
a
short-
first level spell back.
I can get 2 of them. 1 second level or 2 first.
All right. Sounds like you guys could decide if you want to press forward, move up, and short rest, move down.
I think we should stay after them while we've got them on the run. Try to clear them out of this place.
Let's look through that door.
All right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't. I mean, we can. If we open the door and they're not there, then I say,
Then
Yep.
yeah, take a short rest. Okay, go ahead and take up your spots where you want to be when you open that door. And whoever wants to check the door can listen, see if they hear anything. Dan, go ahead and make the check. Dan, you'll be checking with the party. You hear some creatures beyond that door, maybe a half dozen of them. Probably the were rats are in that room beyond the door.
scoot forward slash.
And you can step back now, Dan, if you want someone else in front of you. The bless will be down. Although you guys could cast a spell right before you open the door if you want to throw another bless out.
I will.
You will? Okay. Same guys or different? Don John Raskin says, I couldn't stay back any longer. I gotta help you out. Where you want me?
In front of me.
Not dead, preferably. So how about back here? Slash, you want to move up or? What's your specialty, Don John?
Pretty good with a dagger.
Well, we're fighting rare rats. If it's not magic, it ain't gonna matter.
Well, shit.
Here, use my magic short sword.
All right. He is ready. He's got his magic sword out. He'll take up a spot here. Are we letting him come to us? Is that the plan?
Well, don't over chase them, but they've been real squirrely. We're gonna have to go in there and just try to drop the low one and then keep. Honestly, I think there's one in the female. If we can kill her, I think the pack will disperse. So if we can get her locked down and kill her, I think we won't have to deal with the rest of them.
All right.
That or the frenzy and rip us to pieces. I'm not sure what.
Well, we only live once, right? Except maybe you. Might be 9 times. 8, 7, something like that. Slash. You can get up front in front of that cleric.
Please.
I'd open that door. One to your
You want to kick it open and back up so that they have to be 1 on 2 of you, or is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
All right. You kick it open, and you see what's beyond.
Though, maybe Don and Dan should switch places.
Don looks back at you, Dan. What's going to be, Dan?
Sorry, it's been cutting in and out. I missed this little last bit.
You want in on him? Don asks if you want his spot.
Let me have him.
All right, you guys can switch.
Oh, good lord.
Whoa!
All right,
half
roll,
dozen.
roll initiative.
All right, I'm gonna need y'all to cast fireball.
If I had it, I would do so. Oh man.
Zaylene gives a grin, says maybe you all should head back to where we came from. Don John
Thinking about
says,
having range left.
Maybe we should have taken that short rest.
all right, where we're at in the back. The 4 in front basically have short swords out. The 3 in back have hand crossbows out. So the guy in the back shoots his hand crossbow at Slash. You got cover Slash and everything else. It misses you. He's done. He'll move back to there. And then next where we're at in the back shoots his short bow at you, Slash, or short hand crossbow. That's a miss. Yeah, back up to there. And then Dan, your turn.
I'm going to wait for one to just walk into my melee range.
Ready and attack?
Yep.
With your short sword?
Yep.
Reese, your turn.
On a spiritual weapon, so Wait on attacks here. Sacred Flame.
Oh,
The
you're
one
out of
front and
spiritual
center.
weapon. Front and center. Sacred Flame deck save. He made it.
Stupid quick rats.
Front and center. Steps forward. Stabbing at slash. Or biting first. Missing, then stabbing. Missing. Dan. Your reaction. Oh.
Do you get sneak attack on?
Yeah, you do. Once per turn. It doesn't have to be yours.
All right. Well, that's a sweet. What's that? 24.
Yeah, you lop off that were-rat's head.
Well done.
The other were-rats turn back and look at Zaleen.
On guard.
Just one blow.
Zaleen says, "There's a lucky shot. Get him." Cadence, your turn.
Oh, let's try her again. Fairy fire that room.
All right. In reading order. 1, 2, 3. Got one.
Hey, we got
4,
one.
It's her.
5. Got another
Hey, we
one.
got one.
6. Okay, you got 2. You got number 3 and number 5. 1, 2, 3. You got Zaleen.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
And you got the one just south of Zaleen. Okay, Cadence. What else you got? Put a concentration mark on your guy, so I know who to kill.
I stepped around here on purpose. I can't
Were-rat's
see any of
turn.
them from here.
This were-rat in the north is going to come down. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Stab and bite a slash. Bites a miss. Stabs a crit for 8. Slash. So you're down to 21 hit points. Were-rat's done. Next goes another were-rat in the back there. It's going to just ready an attack in case any of you come up on him. And then were-rat also going to ready an attack. And then Zaleen, she screams out to kill that cat thing. Rats don't like cats.
Yeah.
And Zaleen will shoot her hand crossbow at Slash. Ooh, hit, despite Slash's cover. 8 points of piercing Slash.
Don't
Yeah.
forget your temps if you had them. Or had them left, I should say.
Zaleen's done. Did you get the 8 at Slash? Slash. Did you get the 8 damage?
Yeah, I forgot about my 5 temps.
All right. Zaleen's done. Next goes Don John Raskin. Like, let me at him. I got a magic sword. He'll ready an attack. Next to go is Arath.
Can I see Zaleen from where?
Yes, you can.
Let's firebolt her.
Oh, advantage on the shot. Got cover and everything. She's armor class 14, but you got advantage. That's a hit for 9 fire.
Any chance she's unattended?
No.
Not with all these guys around.
Were-rat's turn. Hand crossbow at Slash. Who's got all the cover in the world. Still hit for 5 more, Slash.
Jesus.
You get lucky in these shots. And another were-rat in the back shooting again at Slash. Missing this time because of cover. Dan, your turn.
Attack the werewolf right in front of me. The were-rat.
Well, don't make this worse than that.
That's a hit.
Boy. Let's throw on some sneaky breakies for 9.
9 total. All right. Reese, your turn.
Yep.
Sacred Flame on the one in front, Reese.
Or I'm going for Zaleen.
Zaleen. Okay, that's a hit for 6 radiant on Zaleen. Ooh. She's not happy about that. Slash, your turn. 19.
Nice.
That's a hit by a mile for 9 points of magic piercing. Cadence, your turn.
All right. Hope I don't regret this, but see if it works. I'm gonna Well, go after her. Nope. I'm gonna step up here and cast Dissonant Whispers on the one directly to the west of Slash.
All right. That is a wisdom save. God damn, he made it. Gonna take half of 15 psychic is 7.
Goodness.
Cadence is
To be fair, that I had to cast that as second. That was my only slot.
so that's 3 more damage to him.
Then I'm all done.
All right. After Cadence, Were Rat's turn. The one fighting Slash, looking back at Zaleen. Zaleen's encouraging him to keep fighting. And he does keep fighting. She attacks Slash. Or to attack Slash with a bite. 22 for 6.
Damn.
Slash, you need 11 con save. You want to use your inspiration or just roll normal?
I'll use my inspiration.
All right.
Oh.
You might still make it. Give us a blessing, Reese. You're at 9. Reese needs to roll a 2 on his bless check. No! No! Slash is also lycanthropic. I wonder if turtles can even be lycanthropes. We'll have to look that up.
Turtle were rat.
Turtle were rat.
A character.
That was its bite, and then its short sword attack is a miss.
That sounds like a very painful transformation.
And then that guy's readied. And then that guy's readied. And then Zaleen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don John, she's getting away. Let me at her. He readies. Next to go is Arath.
I'll just firebolt the one in front of Slash.
All right, armor class 14. You need to hit with his cover. That's a hit. 8 points drops him. After Arath, that round is over. Then Were Rat's turn. In the back, he comes here, levels a shot at Slash with his hand crossbow. Misses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Then Were Rat in the back there, fairy fired. Gonna fire at Slash with his hand crossbow. Misses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Dan, your turn. Those 2 Were Rats are readied. So if you were to come within reach of them, they'd both attack you.
Does Dan think that they'd have a 10-foot reach?
No 10-foot reach.
Gonna walk up to the door and close it.
Okay. Door is shut.
Unless,
Reese.
well, yep, I'm just gonna close it and walk back.
Okay. Reese.
You're more than inclined to open it if you want.
Or you shut the door?
Yeah, door is shut.
Yeah. You can walk there, open it.
Still want to take out these guys? Okay, I'll open the door and
And-
Sacred Flame the lower one.
South one. All right, dex
Yeah,
save.
south one.
14. Made it, I think. Unless you're 15.
I don't
I think you're 14.
so.
That's what it
14,
says.
yeah.
Reese, is, you can move back to where you were, Reese, if you want to be out of the way.
Ooh.
Slash your turn.
Can I see this one where I'm at?
Uh-huh, yeah.
I'm gonna dodge.
Dodging. Okay, Cadence, your turn.
I'll move up and I'll viciously mock the north.
North one, viciously mock. Got him.
Ooh, for all 4.
4. Nice. Okay, after Cadence, Were Rat's turn. Boom. They run.
Mhm.
Both of them run. All right. So the pack of Were Rats flee off into the wilderness. See, 5 got away out of the group. and leaving you guys to lick your wounds and to finish searching the place. But I imagine you might want to do a short rest first, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's tell you what we see in. Let's see if there's any treasure that you found. Yeah, what's that? Back in the room right behind you, which may be where you take the short rest, where you first saw Zaleen, you find two sacks sitting under some debris. One sack contains 10 fist-sized chunks of gold ore worth 10 gold pieces each. The other holds 82 silver, 450 copper, and a pair of goggles stylized to look like owl eyes.
Ah,
Okay, and then you guys can do your short rest.
I've got song of rest.
Nice.
Put that on there
Once you roll
before
that,
use all-
and everyone can use the same number. Everyone gets an extra 5 if you spend one hit die or more.
I'm going to use Arcane Recovery and get 2 first levels.
During the short rest, maybe one of you might identify the goggles as goggles of night.
Ooh.
There are many of us who do not have dark vision.
Okay, and then while you're doing that, I'll kind of give you what the layout of the rest of the place is. There is actually no more danger in here. So back to your east are a couple rooms. The first little cavern is equipment storage. Then the dead end cave has a dead human miner with a pickaxe. Looks like he was stabbed to death, probably with short swords. And Don John Raskin recognizes him as his foreman, his friend. And he is sad.
He's sad.
He doesn't do that.
And then to the west, a couple of caves. Over here to the west, we got the first one off the entry has wooden posts used for shoring up tunnels. And then the one tucked back to the far southwest has crates and casks stacked against the walls. And then there's 2 rooms left to the north of the cave. The western north room has in it dozens of crates of dry foodstuffs and 9 casks of drinking water. And the northeast one has a dozen wooden cots, more sleeping areas. All right, you've cleared out the mines.
May I have my short sword back, Mr. John?
Oh yeah, he does hand back over. His only regret is he did not get it bloodied for you.
I appreciate that.
Okay, and that is it for this area. And the next place you can go to is going to be Tier 3, so we're going to be stopping for the night.
Tier 3 or Tier 2?
Tier 2, I meant.
Okay.
Tier 2. There's one magic item that you found, the Goggles of Night. So great. If you go up to 5th level after this adventure, which you can, because you can go up after this adventure if you want, and I recommend you do, you can take the Goggles of Night after you level, because after you level you can have 3 magic items. So you can keep the Goggles of Night plus your faction items and your renown items. For renown you can take a magical weapon and or I think a magical shield. I need to double check that. And
Yeah, that's available.
And for your factions, you can take a magical ring, depending on which faction you are. Or if you're not any particular faction, I think it's a ring of protection you can take. So yeah, you guys will power up pretty significantly next time you play. If you get a chance, like you, Shane, with Cadence, I would recommend trying to get an adventure in before we play again, just so you can be 4th level, or 5th level.
It's just the gold, though, right?
It's true. I mean, you're just going to burn some downtime.
I can just pop a level on, right? Like
yeah, you can use your DM XPs, right?
right. Yeah.
I'd recommend you do that.
Like I said, it's only 80 gold. It's not like if
Yeah.
I was on a wizard or something, it might matter.
Right.
Tom, each of us gets the goggles of night, just like each of us got the short.
Exactly. Anyone who
Very
wants
cool.
them can take them. But you have the option. You have the capability now that you are tier 2. Let's see what's in the DM's guide in tier 2. It must be in the player's guide. Player's guide.
What are you looking for, Tom?
I was looking for the magic items that you can get. All right, so the player's guide. Yeah, okay. So you can get a +1 weapon, a +1 shield, or a +1 rod of the Pack Keeper, or a +1 wand of the War Mage.
Ooh.
So one of any of those 4 things, and then your faction item. No matter what faction you're in, you can have a ring of protection. If you're Zentarum, you can have a ring of evasion. Harper, ring of reaction. That's nice, etc. That's all in the player's guide on page 5.
I think you actually have to be in a faction to get a ring, though.
I think you are correct.
How do you get in a faction? Do you just
Your character can
choose,
join
or-
any faction they meet the requirements for. You can only be a member of one faction at a time, and maintaining membership in a faction requires you to possess the Safe Haven background feature, so you just replace your background feature with Safe Haven. Your character can leave their faction any time. To do so, they replace the Safe Haven background feature with a new one, or choose a new faction. In either case, they receive a short-term suspension. So, since none of you are in a faction, or some of you aren't in a faction, you can join one right now and get this access, and you just replace your background feature with a Safe Haven background feature. If you're already in a faction, you don't want to drop it because you'll have a short-term suspension.
Yeah, he has a my Slash is part of the what's it
And
called?
what is the
Starts with
suspension?
Z.
Short-term, your access to renown benefits is suspended for one adventure or chapter.
Oh, okay.
So that healing potion's out for the next adventure if you switch or you drop.
Your character's access to renown benefits, yeah. Plus the rings are renown benefits too.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you have access to basically the magic item you have now, the goggles, a +1 something, and a ring something. So you have access to 4 items, of which you can have 3. So you can decide what you want.
Awesome.
And I